What is going on, Guardians, and welcome back to another Destiny gameplay video. I spent some time this morning kind of retooling my Defender build. Finally got to a 4-4-3 11 tier build here, and I'm really happy with that. I knew I needed some more strength on my Defender to take advantage of Force Barrier. I'm currently using the Armamentarium with double suppressors, and I finally got myself a Chaperone earlier this week. So today was the very first time I ever took it into PvP, and Roadborne there giving you, on precision kills, it gives you additional handling and precision damage, which is really nice to have on this thing. And once you get it to activate, luckily it does stay active for a good while. So when you're in scenarios where you're outnumbered, that can really actually help you turn the tide. So here was my very first ever team wipe with the Chaperone. Now, let it be known, in this first match, I thought I had suppressors on. I had magnetic grenades. I didn't actually realize that until the second match. I had a kid on my lap playing with his trains, and so here's the team wipe. And so, my attention was a little bit distracted. And so I was trying to throw these magnetic grenades as if they were suppressors. And there were a couple of instances where I was like, man, why didn't that suppress this guy? I don't understand. But I didn't really give it enough thought until in the match after this I realized that, and I'll show you that gameplay. The moment when I realized. But check this out, Chaperone. Okay, at this range, it's going to fire a slug, and it's going to do 144 precision damage at that range, which is actually really stinking good. When Roadborne is active at that range, you will one-hit kill. So that's really nice to have. The survivalist perk here. This is one of those examples of the time where I was like, why wasn't he suppressed? I don't understand. But and then here you go at this same range. This is still 144 precision damage range. You see, it goes 144 damage, and then I back off to get some range on the Axion, pull a 180 to try and slide underneath it, but he was still there. So I come around on the flank and finish the guy off, drop the bubble on the relic, and get that thing deployed. So I gotta admit, I'm really honestly having a lot of fun with the Chaperone. I did several matches with it, and it was a lot of fun to use it in conjunction with the Defender. And I've seen the Destiny Fun Police. He uses this setup pretty consistently. Check this range out; it's awesome. He uses this setup pretty consistently on his Defender, and I've seen a lot of his clips, and I've been a little jelly. I've been like, man, those are some fun clips. Which I had some fun Defender clips like that. So I decided to give it a whack. I have a lot of experience as a Defender, but not necessarily with the Chaperone and the suppression grenades. So that combination has been a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to taking it into the trials. Look at this headshot. Oh man, it just feels so good. It feels so rewarding getting those headshot kills. And then here again, that 224 precision range at that range is really stinking good. Now I did find that it's a little unforgiving at times. There were times where I'd go for the headshot, but I'd get a body shot and the damage would be kind of garbo, and I'd go down. And you see here, my very first game ever with the Chaperone, I go 22 and 11 for 2.0 KD, and naturally the guy on bottom gets the A as Luna. But I won't go there. So here's that moment. I threw that grenade and I was like, why didn't it bounce? And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm using stickies. So then I throw it at the guy, not at his feet, and get the stick. And then I move up. I'm like, let me just kind of finish these last couple of guys off here. And then I'm going to get in my menu and switch these over to suppressors. So I felt pretty silly, TBH. Look at that. That body shot damage was actually, it is a little forgiving at times because the body shot damage does tend to do enough damage to let you finish them off with a melee. Here I'm like, suppressors. What an idiot. I actually go on a nice 15 kill streak here between those kills before picking up heavy, and then I pick up the heavy as soon as my teammate revives the other one. I pop the box, and I'm using a legendary sword here. This is the Arc Sword. Crouch, lay in wait, and shabap! And Defenders are just so much fun to use swords on. So at that point I see we had the full team wipe, and I think that this is my preferred way to play the Defender, honestly. Having a shotgun, the Chaperone is a really nice fit, I think, and I've had a lot of fun with it. But then also rocking the swords, because you can make some pretty epic plays with swords and bubbles. Let me just say that. So here I pursue this guy, get the headshot with the Chaperone on him to make him go down. And it just really fits my playstyle, I think. I'm not going to say it's a god tier shotgun. I'm not going to say it's like this is the best gun ever. Clickbait title, greatest shotgun in the game. So amazing. No, That's not what I'm going to say. But it is really fun. It rewards a skilled hand. There are moments where it's certainly not as forgiving as your typical shotgun, because at some ranges, most shotguns, like a Matador or a Party Crasher, can one-hit kill you to the body at the same range that you have to get a headshot with the Chaperone in order to get a one-hit kill. So there's that sort of awkward range that that it's maybe not as good as your typical other shotgun. But for the most part, I really enjoy using this thing. The rate of fire on it is super quick, so you can pop off bap bap. And not to mention, when you get Roadborne to activate, you hear that. Actually, I don't. This was a defensive bubble, by the way. I was like, nope, not ending my kill streak. Nope, not gonna happen. So I threw that bubble up in a place that didn't make any sense other than just to save my keister. So, anyways, have a lot of fun with this thing. I don't know if it is only when Roadborne's active or just when you pull the thing out. I'm not sure. I reload and then you do the flippy mechanic. I don't know when you get that whip sound to proc, but it sounds really cool. So here's an instance where I think it was a little bit confusing and unforgiving. No damage at that range, so it's hard to sort of gauge. See, no damage, and then here again, no damage. So it's hard to gauge that distance where there's just nothing. See here, that was a one-hit kill to the head at that range. That guy was a little bit laggy, so it's a little bit late. There was 172 at the typical 144 precision range because I had Roadborne active. But anyways, you may see a little bit more Chaperone on my channel just because I liked it. So I'll probably use it a little bit more. I'm looking forward to using Defender in Trials this weekend. And hopefully you guys are going to have a good time in Trials. Let me know, are you playing Defender at all? Are you using Chaperone at all? What's your take on the gun? And maybe what other builds it's good with. So thanks for stopping by, guys. Appreciate y'all. I'll catch y'all in the Crucible.